Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to be showing you today is how to make a Minecraft server. What this basically allows you to do is play multiplayer with your friends on different Wi-Fi. So it's not LAN, so you don't have to be on the same Wi-Fi. Some people really struggle with this. Some people get it right away. Um, if you're kind of a real techie guy, you'll think I'm going too slow, but I'm going to take this nice and slow just to make sure you guys get this. Um, okay, so there's two steps to this tutorial is actually making the server and port forwarding. The port forwarding part is a little bit harder to me, but it should be nice and fast. So port forwarding basically allows you a loophole through your router so your friends can join your server. So let's jump right into it. Right click new folder and type in Minecraft server. You can name it whatever you want. Now go to your web browser. I can go ahead and cancel on that. That was for me trying to make this video, and then I did it in the wrong format. That was not fun. So go ahead and click download. Actually, I should show you this. Go to Minecraft Home, Minecraft.net, download here, and then just download the file minecraftserver.jar. This is for Windows. Yes, you can use this, but this is bad. It doesn't work that well. And go ahead and copy this java dot that. So copy you and then drag and drop you in there. So let's go in here and new text document and name this run start whatever you want. Open it up, then paste that thing you did. What this is basically doing is telling the computer to open this, basically to run this file. Now this right here, this 1024 megabytes. That M stands for megabytes. That's how much RAM it'll be allowed to use. And it won't go above that. You can make this bigger, smaller, whatever you want. Now, this right here, Nugly, I don't know. This basically is saying just run in command CMD form. So there's no graphical. But I like graphical, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now, let's see, that's supposed to be extended. I don't know what happened there. Oh, dang it. I forgot. Okay, so and then click save as, then run .bat. Make sure that .bat is there and click all files. Make sure it's there. It won't work if it's not. Okay, so you can go ahead and delete that one, and you have the run with the gears on there. Now, go over to your Minecraft server, click rename, and go ahead and get rid of all that, and then press enter. Okay, click run. It'll run up a CMD, and then if you had that, whatchamacall, one command that we said, the nugzy, it wouldn't run, it would just run the CMD. It would do no graphical stuff. I'll show you what I mean now. Now I'll go in the ELUA, which is basically terms of service, and just turn it to true and save that. And now you can run your server. See the CMD pops up, and then in a few seconds, there we go. This is the graphical part that I was talking about. It shows how much memory is in use, how much you have free, and how many players you have is in this little box right here. And you'll see a bunch of errors. Don't worry about that. Generating spawn, and it'll say done. Type help for help. And then go ahead and stop the server. The reason why there's a bunch of errors is because it's the first time you're running the server. Now go into your server or your server, I don't know, server command, whatever. Just go into your server, and this is basically all your settings. Okay, so now you're in your settings. You might got a little bit of a jump there, but because I actually had to switch to stop recording, restart the recording, but don't worry about that. So once you go in your server, if you did everything right, it should look like this. Go in your server. This is all your settings. Now, enable command blocks. Command blocks, if you know what those are and like using them, just type true and enables them. How many players? I'm going to set it to 5. Max tick time. You can change that to, I don't know. Yeah, you can change that. This is an MOD. This basically shows what it's going to say. So I'm going to just say Kookless. And that is how you pronounce it. It's called Kookless. Now, important thing right here, server IP. I'll get over that in just a second, guys. Usually you don't want to put your server IP here, but sometimes you do have to. Okay, so where's the port? Server port, here we go. 25565 is the default IP. It's the easiest one. Just keep it the same, guys. Make your life easy. Go ahead and save that and start up your server. So you start up your server again. I'll do the same exact thing as before, but you can actually see 25565. If you changed it, it would have done that. Starting Minecraft server, blah blah. Okay, so now your server's running. Now it's time to port forward. To port forward, this allows your friends to join. So what you're gonna want to do, actually, you have to stop the server. So go ahead and stop it, and go to your start menu and type in CMD. Press enter. Now this will look very similar to your server because it is similar. It's being run by the same thing. CMD, command prompt. Just kind of load stuff. Type in IP config, and a bunch of stuff should open. Now I have had special occasions where, sorry, I have wet my nose. Special occasions where it did not work and would not actually do this, but usually that never happens. I don't know why it happened to me, but it did. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is go up to right here, connection specific things, adapter, and you want to go to the very last one, 192.168. It should look something like that. So go in your web browser, and where the addresses are, just erase that, and then type it in, 192, and you see it's automatically coming up for me because I have been here before. So it's going to take you to your port forwarding page. Now what this is depending on what kind of service you have. In this case it's AT&T, and what kind of router you have, which is Motorola, which is what we have. And this will maybe look exactly like this or look something totally different. You know, you don't know. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is go over to firewall. And then, or something like that. It might not be firewall, depending on which thing you have. And then go to net/gaming. Now, device code. This is located at the bottom of your router. You can just, wherever your router is in your house, ask your dad, wherever. Or if you are dad, I don't know. Whatever. Just look up. It should say like device password or something, and then write it down or memorize it, whatever you want to do, and then put it in here. And don't worry about changing the password if you want to, because all these passwords are randomized, so you don't have to worry about that. So mine's a bunch of symbols, so it takes me a little while to type it. And you're not going to want to save it, just so people don't do any damage. Delete that one. That one's not supposed to be there. So it should look something like this. These are the hosted applications. This is the already port forwarded stuff that I've already done. So what your first thing you want to do is click custom services, or it might look totally different. Now name this whatever you want. I'm just going to name this test, and type in the port 25565, or if you changed it, you can type in that 25565 and 25565. Now, and then click add. Now, one interesting thing, if your friends, let's say, cannot join, try, and if you change the port to the default port, and then try and see if you can get it to work. Because sometimes it does not work with different ports. I don't know why. It never worked with me. So you can try and change the port, but just make your life easy and just use the default. So now you want to click service and test. That's my test. And then you want needed by device. Now this is your computer name. So whatever you named your computer, you can just go look for it and pause you TV, pause you PC, and then just click it. And what it's gonna do is pinhole conflict direct xxx. What? That is interesting. That has never happened to me before. Let's just try this again. Okay, that is interesting. It might be because I'm already hosting on that same port, so it's conflicting with that. So if I go ahead and delete this, and it should see no services are bringing. And if I go to TV, why do I keep saying TV? I don't know why I keep saying TV. I mean, I really had no idea why. Okay, see, there you go. Now it worked. So one way to check and see if make sure it worked is go to port checker. This is basically a website that will check your port. And this is no port checker. There we go. Open port check tool. Now, this is two things you're going to use this tool for. For one thing, get your IP. This is your IP. This will be blocked out probably by a troll sign. And your port, which we did 25565. And you can check it. Oh, make sure your server's running. You have to have your server running, unless it will not work. So open up, start your server. So you said error, did not work. So now the server's up and running. And if I do the same thing, 25565, check port, and success. I see your open source on your IP and then your port. Okay, great job, guys. You have successfully made a Minecraft server that will allow you and your friends to play. Now, if you open up Minecraft, I can show you that it works. But this right here is the IP you're going to give to your friends to join. To join your server, give them that IP. Okay. After I show you that this actually does work, and actually what I can do, I'm going to go ahead and opt myself. So to do that, just do opt and then your name. Make sure you spell it right. And it should say, there we go, opt will allow you. And if it says can't keep up to system change, or is it overloaded, running behind, skipping 70 ticks. You can make the ticks a little bit higher in the server thing, so it doesn't do that, it doesn't run behind. But you can see right here, I have localhost because I'm hosting the server, so you can just type in localhost. But your friends will need to have this IP to join. And you just join. And there we go. We are on, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Yay, you see the server works. I'm jumping around. And if you go over to your Minecraft server, say WooBallsU has earned an achievement and WooBallsU has joined the game. And it'll also tell me what the IP is. Logged in entry, it tells you coordinates, and gives you a bunch of crap ton of information. And let's say if you're new, if I type kook in the, or whatever, sitballs, that's a funny name my brother made up. It will come up in here. See, WooBallsU, I'll say in players, kook, 6 balls. And you can also run the say. Okay, yeah, and you can see that I said say server, say hello, and if I go over server, hello. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the video right here, guys. Hopefully this wasn't too long, and I wasn't too slow or too fast. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope this worked for you. And yeah, just keep in mind this works for all versions of Minecraft. It's just not 1.8.3. The only difference is the type of file you're dragging into your server. Okay, so that out of the way, I'll talk to you guys later.